Showtime again, Big Earl here. Talking about things in life people don't talk about when they want to talk about on days that they should be talking about. Other days like Christmas, Thanksgiving, New York, and everything else. Yeah, Halloween goes along with that as well. So, I was thinking the other day, went down and had a little trip and visit a few folks here and there. Got a little surprise, got a little Halloween presents and a little Thanksgiving all in the one. No Christmas time, though. Everything else still holly jolly. Everybody flipping like a folly. You raise your family and you raise children, and if you're old enough, you have grandchildren. But every now and then you got to look back and say, how did I raise them? Why did I raise them? What was the reason I raised them? What did it cost to raise them? Was it money? Was it greed? Was it honesty? Was it forgiveness? Was it love? If you can't account for those things, then you better back up and think twice. Because once the children get older and grown, they begin to start thinking for themselves. Yeah, thinking for themselves. And they get older and they get wiser. And everybody else out there get older as wise as well. So all your old ducks and all bucks that think you whipping tups, put them feet on your butts and put your hands on the cuts and put your seat on your butt and sit down and relax. Because there's no more time to act like you're acting and doing what you're doing. You forgive. If you say you forgive, and all y'all at them, I forgive, especially people that live in the church, think you're in the church, well, who do you forgive? Your left hand, the man lying beside the woman in your bed, or the friend up the street? So if you didn't forgive everybody, then you didn't do anything. You did the same thing you were doing before. You sinned. And everybody says the sin, what's a sin? It ain't no little sins. All sins become the thing. Big sins. Big gators, big sins. So you take yourself. Think about it. Why are we here? Are we here to celebrate? Are we here to masturbate, to kiss the cake, kiss around and allocate? In other words, throw yourself on yourself and don't worry about nobody else. I don't think so. I think we came as one, as an individual. I think we came to conquer something. I think we came to be somebody. Not only just be somebody, but be a next kin better than your brother. Why do you think people always have to say that a friend is better than your own brother? A friend is better than your kin. A friend is better than blood. Doesn't have to be. There's no story that said it takes a village to raise children. If the children are being raised by the village, then you wouldn't have to have no problem. Halloween, Christmas time, everything else would be the same. But no, everybody got to go in and throw their own wisdom in, and they think they're wisdom. Oh, well, I'm a Muslim. Oh, well, I'm a voodoo guy. Well, I'm a vite. Well, I'm a this, I'm a that. Well, I am a Jehovah's Witness. Well, I am a son of God. Well, I'm a Christ forgiver. Well, I'm going to eat papaya. I eat food and don't forget about it. I eat rice and don't know it. That's the problem. A lot of people begin to hate people and they don't even know them. Never even thought about looking at them. Never even saw them on the left side of the creek or the street. We got to get off that stuff. That's a bad omen that we found ourselves in this society coming to so-called America. Because everybody came to America one time or another, whether you were born, blade, laid, or slave. And if you hear it, for the most part, for all those people that hear it and always complaining, well, let me give you a little story. There's a thing called an open gate. You can take the open gate and go anywhere you want to go besides here and see how that lasts. Yeah. Open gate. Remember that. Other than that, Thanksgiving is gone. Halloween's gone too. Christmas appeared. And everybody's being cheered. How long does it take you to be cheered? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days? Maybe 30 days. Maybe a month. Then what? What happens after that? You would go back and be the same person you were before? Slave driver, meat driver, man driver, heen driver, sling driver, step driver, eat driver, hill train driver, so-called driver, so-called buddy driver, so-called friend driver. Everybody got a friend one time or another. Everybody have a friend to call. Sometimes like my brothers and everybody else will say, my brothers, sisters, and uncles, and aunts and cousins and friends, you ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing. That way you stay off of everybody else's back. Because when you run on somebody's back, somebody else might run on your back. Then what happens? You must try and get that hat on and go and fly around like an idiot. Because for the most of our part, we live and we talk about it, we can't conquer nothing. We define to conquer. Define to conquer when your kids was older and were born. And everyone that's grown now have a chance to raise their children in their own way. Now I want y'all to remember something. I just told you something, you probably forgot it 1,000 times. When you raise your children your own way, they're going to grow up. Yeah, sadly, they'll get older. And if you can't answer the question that you're throwing at, you better be careful. Because they're going to come and answer, Dad, why is this? Mom, why is this? Who was that? Where did he come from? Oh, all the time you thought I was sleeping when I was awake? Oh, all the time you thought you got by because I was small and couldn't do nothing? I forgot to tell you I was standing up while you were telling me I'd lay down. And all you old moldy, poty, cody, doty, dotty, billy, marty, papa, Kindles out there who has the nerve to try to tell somebody else what to do, leave them alone. You're not going to get any sweeter. You're not going to accomplish anything. And all you're doing is blowing your mouth and your lips and your feet still ain't moved. It's like a train track that fell off the railroad. You can't get back on. You are one of those persons. So the best thing you can do is be happy and glad that you got a person, such as a nephew, such as a niece, such as a grandniece, if you have one. If you don't have one, then once again, leave that alone too. Think about go calling somebody who gives an Uncle Tom. Call somebody who you think who might be interested in your diversion of nothing to say or nothing to give in any way. Nothing to give, nothing to say, nothing to do, nothing to want, and nothing to care about. Think about that for a minute. So if you out there slipping and sloughing and talking about people about going by your own way, doing your own thing, you didn't do nothing. If you didn't conquer anything, then you still need to go and conquer something. You need to conquer your dreams. Oh, well, I don't have no dreams. I've been sitting here all my life, all the years. That's your problem. All them years you've been sitting there thinking about a dream to go somewhere and never went anywhere. Time to think about that dream and move on. Pick up a pallet, pick up a plate, pick up a train if you could, pick up a train ticket and find your way somewhere that someone might like you. Or stay in your house. Someone in that corner may like you. Your dog. If you don't have a dog, probably don't have a cat either. If you got anybody come by, if you know what the thing is, if you got somebody to come by and say hello to you, you've been blessed. Because that means you didn't taint them. Because if you were a rockhead or Willie Sabo, like a cycle, that wanted to dig in dirt and dig up everybody, or throw yourself on everybody and hope they don't pick up or fall up or get up or be smashed, you're an idiot. If you think it's all your way, you're an idiot. No one has it all their way. No one has the same profit all the time. No one gets the glory guaranteed all the time. There's a fog. There's a myth. And sometimes you miss, and sometimes you hit. Sometimes you make it, and sometimes you don't. For all those people that didn't make it, they didn't make it. And for he who knows what, way, when, or reason why, they didn't. You can't say it, I can't say it, can't even sing about it. Can't even sing jingle bells, hospital, jingle, jingle, jingle. Can't say Snow White, can't say anything. Down the river, down the road. It's a true feeling, and I believe like everybody else. There is a reason for the season. And there's a reason why everybody goes through what they go through. We don't always like it. We don't always appreciate what we go through. But sometimes it goes through the storm to beat the next storm. So otherwise you go through a mess. You figure out how you get in that mess. And if you have children, the same thing. You know how your children are. Every one of them is definitely not the same. There are different. It's like day and night. And the same way with us. We're all different. We don't have the same caliber. We don't look at the same caliber. We don't look alike. We don't meet alike. And we're not alike. So all I can tell you is, in the meantime, take a chill pill. Unless you got $1 million. If you got $1 million, guess what? Keep it. I don't want it. You'll taint me. You try to put me into it. Do something with yourself. Relax with a bottle of who knows what. Yesterday wine. Tomorrow's dreams. Tomorrow's dreams is yesterday's comfort. And there's no comfort in dreaming because you'll be awoke the next day. Then you got to start all over again. So once again, to all my people out there and all my kin folks, and which they are up and down, When I say up and down, they're up and down. They're not all oh, I'm nice today. No. They have their own farts just like everybody else. And once they fart, like a lady told me the other day, you can't bring it back out. It's gonna smell. It ain't souping back into you. You just gotta deal with it. And the people that are out there who like an idiot, you gotta deal with them. And if you're working, you gotta deal with them. Because if you don't, they're gonna deal with you, and you know it. You know, like I said, some of us came in there with an iron hand, some of them came with a soft fist, and some of them came with a light foot, and some of us came with a water foot. Guess what? All those mean something to someone. And all of them need actions somewhere. And so, once again, the Big Earl said Happy New Year to the Vana that means all the people that speak language that don't speak language have to figure out what I said. And it probably was good because that's where I am. Alright? So, Vita sing. Adios. Hasta luego. Cheers. Viva ma. Fofo say. Feed my ma. Ula ma. Fivo. Baba. See the mundo. Ninanamo.